Alright, I'm just gonna get back to the distribution center, then I know where I'm going. But this BT area is still active, isn't it? Mail received from the Ludens fan. Thanks for the Ludens, man. Alright. I'm gonna aim for oh, excuse me. I'm gonna aim for this bridge. And see if it gets me anywhere. No. Do I dare try to go through this area again? By bike. Especially considering it's a lot narrower out here. I could dodge them around on the other side of this river. Maybe go slowly, or is faster the better alternative? There it is. What do you got? Directly in front of me. Can I see them? I can't see them on the bike. Ah, I don't like it. I don't like it. But I don't want to leave my bike behind either. There they are. Okay. Get on the bridge. Go. Holy crap. I felt that. Oh my god, look at it point. That's when it knows they're after me. No, I'm behind. They're behind me now. When it does the pointing thing, it knows they're chasing me. But they don't follow you outside of their area. Oh my god. Okay, bridge saved me there. Okay, maybe that bridge is in the right place. It goes over something. I'm not sure what the theory is behind that, but it's very useful. Oh, that's my generator. Oh yes, I do remember putting that down. What am I talking about? Alright, I can't really take my bike back to Port Knot, so I'm going to drop it off here. And then take everything else on foot. Let's store my bike in my garage. Store that. Storing vehicle. Thanks for your help. Sorry about driving you quite through so many ghosts. Then we'll head up to the mule camp. And then I'll see if I can find whoever's over here. I don't have anything for them. I don't know who they are. Or what they'd be looking for. I'll keep an eye out for lost cargo that might be heading towards their way. There may be stuff just hanging around outside their house. There sometimes is. Lost cargo a couple of meters away from the target house. You'd think someone would have gotten out and had it in. You know what? Just to be a nice person, let's go and repair Hancock's bike by putting it in the garage. Because it's almost destroyed, but it isn't destroyed yet. And, by the way. Hello? Come on.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day.
I didn't give you enough likes before. Now I have. I may never come back to the eastern region after this. Unless, maybe I pick up a order for that, that abandoned factory again. But maybe I'll get that in the western region. Maybe it's very story important. I just don't see how it connects. There we go. Repaired it up. Hancock's gonna be chuffed with me. I should check on something, by the way. Speaking of repairing things. How are my... Haven't I got more blood bags? I thought I made more blood bags. I remember having 2 on me. And... It's at 14% and my boots are at 27%. Here's what I'm gonna do. Turn around again! I'm not prepared for this. I just want to acquire... I think I can carry 4 blood bags in my utility pouch, so let's just fabricate. It says I've got 3 on me. Or maybe that includes... It may be... There may be some in my private locker. Yes, there is one in my private locker. Okay, that's what it was confusing me. I gotta check on that in future, because I see the number there. It tells you how many you've got. I just want 1 more. And that includes what's in your private locker, not what's on your person. Put that in my utility pouch as well. Alright, I've got more blood on me. I needed that. If I keep using those hematic grenades, which I have now 11 of. If I need to use any more of them, I don't want to run out of blood and have to actually use my own precious supply. I'd rather use the backup blood. Alright, it was up here and up there. I'm going to take the run, and by the way, prep the bowler gun for imminent use. There's no being subtle about this, let's be totally honest. Stealth was out of the window the instant you gave me a gun. Hang on, let's go outside. He walks. He goes to a walk every time he walks inside that boundary. It's very frustrating sometimes when you do it accidentally. Yeah. I'm not, there's no point in bothering with stealth. You know. Gun more fun. I'll meet you at the top. I've done this before. Okay, I think you've got to time that. What? I think you've got to time that when it goes off, and it takes a second for them to. You at range. Okay, I gotta cross the little stream here. Ooh. They're coming. In force. Punt. And I'm gonna grab these chiral crystals. I'm that cocky. I'm gonna stop to collect some local things. This guy just keeps falling over. It's not really a threat. Just stumbling all over the place. Thwack. It's so mean hitting them like that. Push up to the mule cap. We both know we're here. But there's not much they can do about it. That's so satisfying. Bowling these guys up. Oh, there's only 3 of them up here anyway. It's hardly even worthwhile. And his stuff is just in here. The stuff I need for Port Knot is in here. Precious artworks. 1, 2, 3. Bit of weight. Big deal. Lost cargo for Hancock, Hancock, Hancock. That's it. I'm not going back to the distribution center, so Hancock's going to have to wait on his medical instruments and health foods. Sorry about that, buddy. Is there another... wouldn't happen to be another postbox around here. I've seen multiple postbox around places in other areas, but maybe not in this location. Scan the camp. Now, where is it? Right in front of me, there is a... Irritating Truth. Nice name, by the way. There's someone in front of me. Somewhere, but where? Where would they be? I'm looking for some kind of bunker. I can't see one here. A lot of cryptobiotes, some special alloys. Might be below me. I don't think it's going to be much further up this cliff. I don't know how I'd get to them if they were. Though there might be... Actually, I'm seeing a little cut in. And it might be there. I could do with a little drone around here to go scouting for me. He's beyond this section of the chiral network. I can see the border, as it were. Border the right term? But I don't see his house. I'm presuming it's a him, because I'm a misogynist. No, I don't... most of the preppers have been male. There's only the what's her name? The botanical scientist or something along those lines is the only female prepper we've come across. And even there, that's the Timefall farm. They're bridges, not preppers. No, there hasn't been one single female prepper. I don't know how much of that I'm prepared to scale. I mean, God, it could be anywhere in there. It's gonna be somewhere in theory you could live. I mean, you'd hope it were... Am I presuming it's gonna be there? Question, can you see the house the Ludens fan lives in the map? But in theory, but would it just not place that down if it didn't think it was worth looking at? Until you've actually discovered the location, it'll just show you landscape. It might be tucked away behind in this sort of... In fairness, I mean... They could be mounted way up on this cliff. Like right up at the top here. Or back here, for all I know. In which case, I'm barking up the wrong tree anyway. I need to find something of theirs, and it'll mark it. But I'm not guessing throughout all of this random terrain, I don't think. I think this is a lost cause. Until I find something for whoever this last prepper guy is. I've gotta leave it behind. I'm also in a slight problem that I don't think I can just descend here and cross the river because that's quite wide. Sam's battery is fully charged. Sweet. Let us ascend and try to find a way back to where one of the bridges were. Or back to the distribution center. I think we're going to have to go down the way we came up and continue from there. That's the only safe path I've really got. And I might quickly hover under this Timefall shelter just to heal up. I've got a bit of rusted equipment here. The actual equipment doesn't get repaired, only the containers for your cargo does. But still.
Thanks for the help. Today's a good day. This one's for you. Thanks for the help.
Thank you. Or I could try to descend here. Any reason not to? Any obvious cliffs in my way? I have got climbing anchors, by the way. There's no reason for me not to attempt to make the descent here. Except for the fact that usually I don't try to use climbing anchors until... I'm insistent on trying to find a walkable path down, but here might be the right time for a climbing anchor. Yep. Let's not risk it. Obstacle detected. What obstacle? Right. Oh. There, that'll do. I've got 30 meters. I could maybe have made that. What are we looking at? I think we can walk from here, but... Let's get to this area. Grip up. And walk carefully. Thing is, I've still got a river in my way. And not enough materials to make a bridge without quite a substantial run back to the distribution center. But I think I can ford it at that point there. Man, this is... Look at that. Look at this incline. Close to 60 degrees. It'd be all heel on the way down. There we go. That's a bit better. That's my bowler gun on the top there. I was wondering what it was. It's a lot smaller when it's attached to your tool rack. Way station, Luden's fan, Luden's fan. Now I'm getting plenty of his stuff. If I'm ever back this way, I'll look you in. Oh, someone's left a ladder here. Thank you very much. New drunk. Oh, good on ya. You do you, man. If I can point at you enough to like you.
This one's for you.
I would have done more.
Today's a good day.
But my character wasn't facing in the right direction. If I had any criticism about that mechanic, it should be based on where my camera is facing, not where Sam Bridges is facing, because that's very frustrating. And he goes past it a bit while he slows down, and now I'm not pointing at the right thing, and he yells out. I've got to go back through that time storm. It's gonna be fun. I was maybe thinking about trying to find another way, but look at that cliff. I mean, if I got to the top of that mountain and skirted the top side...
Nobody out here but us damn fools.
If I'd skirted the very peaks of that hill, maybe I could have gotten around, but even then I don't know what's beyond it there, and that looks like a lot of really bad rock areas. You know, climbing anchors down, but still it seems like the safest route is to head down and take the known path. But yeah, that's our little trip to the eastern region. I'm sad that we didn't get anything to do with... Because I don't think it'll open up. If I don't get a mission specifically to do anything at the factory, I don't think it'll unlock the next section. There was definitely another doorway. Oh, good. That's not going away, is it? No. Alright. Grit our teeth and bear it. Let's go. Through the rain. Towards where I know the BTs are. Data chip. I'll run out and grab that. I should have been... I didn't see any data chips out there, but then again I wasn't really looking for them. I'd forgotten I was supposed to be looking for them. Still there's one here. I picked up... It was a fairly innocuous run. I think I'll just skip past most of that. I didn't really have anything to add. I didn't even have to kill any ghosts. Just went past them for the most part. Snuck a bit, but you know. I've done that trip now 3 times. Each direction. In any given... Once in... Never mind, I've done it before, is the point. So... Yeah, I don't think there's anything new there. I'm gonna grab this. Memory chip acquired. Someone will be interested in that. But yeah. Bit of lost cargo for Port Knot, plus the cargo I've got. Port Knot should be liking me pretty well by now. Let's head into town, and then head back to the central region. There's nothing that's urgent I've got to do around here. And I've done all of the orders for Sam here, so that's as complete as I think I need to be for any specific reason. Why am I doing an Odredeck scan here? There's not going to be anything apart from some used thematic grenades. And, irritating truth, use the road again.
Welcome to Port Knot City. Proceed to distribution center.
Shall. I think Sam just spit again. Just rude there. Alright, I'll get a lift from Fragile back to Lake Knot, or should I just go straight down to the distribution center? Yeah, no, I'll just go straight to the distribution center. there's not really any point in getting sidetracked. Although, you know...
Decontaminating suit. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
There might be stuff I can bring down from Lake North. Requested cargo and the lost cargo, which is some newly developed materials and some timefall resistant wood. I've done about 1,000 times. I've developed a lot of timefall resistant wood. Wonder why all the buildings aren't made out of it. Maybe that concrete everything's made in, everything's made of is timefall resistant as well.
Damn near spotless. Till I get my hands on it.
What, the artwork? Is what you're talking about there. That's a very strange thing to say. I don't want to think about that. I'm sure it's entirely innocuous and I'm just making it weird in my brain. I don't know where that other prepper is around here. Three stars. New interview data acquired, repatriates and void outs. And increased bandwidth. And everything, you know, all of that is good. I think I'll be at 4 stars as well. Might not make it to 5, but as good as. Yeah. There's 4 stars. Hologram data for Victor Frank. New interview data, oxytocin. Alright, after I finish recording this, I'm going to have to make a supplementary episode. Yay! Those are always fun. Number of bots that can be simultaneously used has increased to 2. And a bunch of new... bandwidth. And available materials. Four and a half stars. Okay. Yeah, do a bit more before I can get to 5 stars with these guys. That might be as far as I'm gonna go. And there's 20 cargo. No, I've already had that. Nothing's getting upgraded to full except until I get bridge link. No, there it is. 60 on bridge link. I'm going up to the next level. Master transporter. No one can deny your indomitable strength of will. Yeah. Everything else gets upgraded for bridge link. Right.
No harm in taking a break in the private room, you know.
I'm going to. It's the only way I get out.
Good work.
Let's... I'm gonna need... new order available. Let's just auto arrange cargo so it fits nice and neat and snug on my back.
Please access delivery.
Well, I don't know why I'm looking at this, because I already know I'm not going to do any of these. You've got urgent precision medical instruments for the way station and large consignment of medical supplies to the distribution center. I am not going to do that. Someone else can do that. I've got things in the central region. I want to get back to the story I've been asking about in the... Oh, hold on. I don't know why I quit out. I want to share memory chip data. In a not city this time. Not that it makes a difference. Hartman wanted this, so it's gonna be as... It's gonna be an album or a song or something. Yeah, Death Stranding low raw.
Thank you for your contribution.
Now, I'm gonna leave all of my gear behind anyway, so... Apart from, like, my clothes. I should replace my shoes. Yes, I should. Let's deal with that. We'll go to cargo. swap out one of my... Where is it? Oh my god, I didn't have any spare pairs of shoes. I'm just noticing that. That was very remiss of me. I've got to read that mail from the Ludens fan. I now have... Hold on, I'll look at this. That's interviews. I now have one... There. Death Stranding Low Raw. 12-inch vinyl, presumably, of the soundtrack to the legendary video game Death Stranding. Oh yeah, okay. Don't let your ego get too far out of whack there, Hideo. The legendary video game that I am presently playing. Featuring tracks such as I'll Keep Coming and Easy Way Out. Listening to it is sure to send soul-soothing oxytocin surging around your system, and by the time it's finished, you'll be holding hands with someone... with anyone who happens to be beside you. Game director Hideo Kojima discovered the music of Low Roar by chance while browsing in a record store in Iceland, and went on to use I'll Keep Coming in the trailer for in the first trailer for the game, a perfect example of the Strands of fate doing their work. Okay. I've already discussed this. It's just it's fine. It's not really my thing. All right. I'll probably be a couple of episodes. I may have to do 22. I'll probably have a long old supplementary episode of just reading those interview data. Let's go. Hold on, it's B to enter the private room now. The button for interact with thing is always slightly different. Y, X, or B. Seemingly at random. They actually wanted me to rest in the private room. Which means I think something's going to happen again. So far, so normal.
Good morning, Sam.
I think I've got a new...
Collection complete. Thank you for your generosity.
Mail received from the Ludens fan. I'll read that before heading on. Have I got new figures, by the way? Look at the figurines. I've got some more BT ones. I'm sure those are new. It's like another catcher in there. Nightmares and Memories. Just the one at Port Knot City. I've got my bike. I've got 2 bikes and a truck and a bunch of... Are these all the people I've killed? Because I've only had a fight with one catcher. Why have I got a slightly smaller one? I don't know. No, I've killed a lot more mules than that. Interesting. I'm not entirely sure what they represent. Seems to be events that happen in the game. I know there's a lot more BTs than they were before. Maybe it's a representation of what you've done. Alright. Let's have a quick go to the terminal and we'll read the mail from the Ludens fan because I'm kind of curious about him. He's already sent us 2... Oh, you want me to do a delivery to Port Knot City? If you could do the honors, I'd be super grateful. Doesn't say much, just wants me to... No, sorry, Ludens fan, I'm not going all the way back there. Thanks for the Ludens, man. You're the best, Sam. You brought me something that's one of a kind. A Ludens figurine signed by none other than the creator himself. Try printing that with a chiral printer. The one you've got is pretty cool, but this is a national treasure. Legend has it that these Ludens figures figured prominently in one of the creator's games, pre-Stranding humans, Homo sapiens. We're obsessed with them, you know. It was through these works they achieved the next level and became Homo Ludens. Apparently, yeah, he did say Homo sapiens to Homo Ludens or something along those lines on the side of his cabin. Apparently, what they played weren't games in the usual sense, but since these aren't around anymore, we might never know what exactly that means. But these Ludens figures, they were the symbol of one game in particular, And I guess you could say that by collecting these figures, I'm playing a game of my own. What are you talking about? I think, Hideo Kojima's not short on a certain pretentious quality. Let's be completely honest. Why is equipment rack highlighted? Like, there's no getting around that fact. He is a genuine... There's the Ludens mask sunglasses. Apparently I've got yellow shades. I like the black better. That... don't really... No, I'll go with the black still. Alright, that's just a new color. He's an auteur of the highest order, but, you know, that also renders him... you know, a little bit, shall we say, conceited in the discussion of the medium. But it is a conceit born of a genuine passion. Alright, let's get back. Central Knot, and I'm going to skip Lake Knot, and I'm going to go straight to the distribution center south of Lake Knot. I got orders to pick up there. And then eventually, presumably, we'll be heading to Middle Knot, which I can already see around here. Alright, distribution center, south of Lake Knot City, back in the central region. Let's do this. Fragile, need a lift.
You called? Let's get this show on the road.
And... off we go. Apparently these trips take it out of her. So I hope I'm not putting her through too much trouble by asking her to zip me back and forth across the continent for frivolities. Alright. In between that, we got an email from Victor Frank, so let's read that as well. That's orders. What am I doing? Mail. Port Knot City, giving it everything. Hey Sam, was thinking I would report back to you on how we're doing over here. First things first, the chiral network blew my mind. It's so much better than what I was expecting. Latest news from Capital Knot, way station dispatches and distro centers update in real time without any lag whatsoever. What's more, we can now rely on generator power to keep us online. That alone's a game changer. We can send and receive all kinds of supplies too. Even without the help of porters like you, as long as we've got the raw materials, the chiral printer can provide us with most anything we need. You should see the skyline here. Cranes all over the place. The city's turned a corner. If you ask me. To be honest, it almost brings a tear to my eye to see how far we've come. Anyway, I'll stop rambling. Important things were, it's all going much better than expected. Saying, catch you later, Sam. So we are definitely, at least theoretically, doing some good by expanding the chiral network. But every part of me, just knowing, like, understanding the rules of, like, dramatic irony and, like, the fact that this is a piece of media, something has to go wrong. Or has to be wrong. So, something rubs me the wrong way about all of this. There's something else. It is having a secondary effect in the fact that... it's still doing that.
Hey there.
BB apparently still looks happy. Bond has been strengthened. BB is now slightly more emotionally resilient and connection level has been increased. I should keep doing that more often. Maybe I should just constantly be... like, can I grind him up? That sounded weird. Can I grind up connection level with him? Just sit there and constantly soothe for like a few hours and they'll be at level 5 immediately. Let's not do that. That's too gamey. But yeah, it's creating more Corellium. It's making... It's affecting the world in some way that isn't just making people's lives better, so... We have to be careful about that. Let's, by the way, use the standing toilet. I want some EX number 1 grenades. And we'll, by the way, skip. No reason not to. Alright, we should have a lot of EX grenades. Let's leave the private room. We'll pick up our gear. And our bike. And we'll head south, I think, first to the film director and then to the other guy, whose name I've already forgotten, but we'll remember it when we get the order for him. Actually, I think we're going to that guy first because we got an urgent delivery.
Sorry about the mess. I got caught in the rain.
What are you looking for or waiting for?
Oops. Didn't mean to give you a shower. Tried waiting it out, but when I checked the time...
You were caught in the time fall.
Sorry. Should have come sooner.
He doesn't look aged.
I got rain in my eyes. Just give me a minute.
No, he was crying. Still nothing. We need stuff, first and foremost. I should have a bunch of stuff in the private locker here. I left here, didn't I? So it should still be here. Yeah, my spare Bridges boots I didn't fabricate more of. Whoops. My old bowler gun. I'll leave the mazer gun here. Loads and loads of EX grenades. Let's take one lot of EX grenade number 1. One lot, which is actually partly down, almost dead, of EX grenades number 2. Probably not worth actually bringing along. Let's grab 2 boxes of EX grenade number 1s. 2 climbing anchors, both of which are fully charged, as it were. Alright, 2 ladders, I suppose. The PCC. All 4 blood bags. All these are full up, by the way. I've got so many here. Okay. That's a lot of just basic gear. Like, it's just a, like, if I've got to take cargo, that's a problem. I might not take the floating carrier. It depends on how heavy the stuff is. Okay, so I've got 2 orders for Sam. One is a tablet delivery to the film director. This is an urgent old component delivery to the junk dealer. That's what I remember. Now, I've got 45 minutes to do that. I mean, I could swing by the film director real quick for this 1 kilogram. I mean, there's no reason not to take this down to him. And I know how to get to him. The question is getting from the film director to the junk dealer. They're not that far apart. I reckon I could do that. In that order. Film director first, then junk dealer. Let's do that. But I've got 45 minutes. I shouldn't have a problem getting to there as long as I don't get... Well, there's nothing else to do. And it's only 15 kilos, 16 kilos in total. So let's grab these 2. Accept. Confirm. I don't need anything else. I will probably need my bike. So let's bring up my long-range reverse trike. Retrieve that. Yeah, carry on back and carry on back. Well, I want to check some of the standard orders in case there's anything down there as well. Maybe the field director has some standard orders he wants me to bring down. Couldn't hurt. I know the path to the film director. Yep. Let's check standard orders. There's the Timefall farm. Okay, there's nothing. Going that way I need to go. 120 kilos of pesticides. I don't know what I'm doing after I see the junk dealer. Though I'm definitely aiming towards Middle Knot. So, it might be to Middle Knot. I don't know. I don't know. They may want me back at the distribution center. Let's just take these for now. Actually, we'll set off a spot deliverable. We can set off 2, actually. Any reason not to? Well, they all get absolutely demolished. 48% there. That one's not even worth sending. This one, barely. I mean, it needs to be less than 50% damaged. These 2 are not even going to make it. Food rations to the weather station, 92%. No point. Roaded all the way. There's no reason the bot shouldn't be able to make that just fine. Maybe I should clear up the mule camps at some point. And that might be more feasible. Alright. Looks like we're not even doing bot orders. I'm wondering if that's a good idea to leave, but... you know.
Have a pleasant journey.
Sometimes it's like that. Hello.
Sam, it's
Hello, Fragile.
Though he calls himself a junk dealer now, your client used to work in comms as a repairman. Could fix anything, from simple wireless terminals to integral parts of the civic network. He was a good man, a pleasure to deal with. But after the attack near South Knot City, he changed. Not that I blame him. We gave him plenty of reason to distrust us.
Okay, so he's going to be quite hostile. I forgot about the bridge that I built. Very specifically to do this exact thing. And try to go around it. Alright, the junk dealer might be a problem. But we'll go to the film director first.